on me. Marty wanted out early this morning. He woke him and Stripe up at 6:30 and Mom, please get up, wake up and let me outside. Yeah, I noticed that the possum was up on the platform last night. I forgot to move the bowls where I was supposed to move them over to the cat bricks at dinner time. There's probably one bowl on the ground too. Hey, buddy. Good morning. Hi, Morris. You coming up? You coming up, Marty? Marty gonna come see me? Hi. Hi, Mart. Hi. If you climb up, you can get some food. It's going to be 94 here today, they say. I'm at the point in my summer where I'm just done with this heat and humidity and being outside and dealing with, you know, summer stuff. And I'm also very tired of dealing with stilt grass, which... I was surprised to see that piece there. You know, I keep it trimmed just as best as I can. Oh yeah, you want some dry chow too, huh, Stripe? Yeah, let's get you some dry chow too, bud. Well, here comes Amazon in the Rivian van with my delivery. Nice and slow down my driveway, just the way I like it. Marty's over here. He was hanging out with me in the front yard. Let me go grab that package. Hi. Are you gonna... I got food. You don't have to hide. See? I got food. Yeah, you don't have to hide. Or you can. Poor thing. Now, Johnny's got a few things between me and the... over here, so... I would ting it and get her to come, but I couldn't reach her to pet her anyway. It's breakfast time now that I've cooled off a little bit. Here you go.
Hey, breakfast.
Yeah,
Wait, cool.
I could get you in the picture.
Oh, thank you.
You didn't hear me bouncing around out there?
Well, yeah, I did, but you know, I guess thank you so much.
You're welcome. Nighttime's not feeling so good this morning, but at least she's not hid. She threw up and she hasn't eaten anything, and Stripe was up here laying by her a few minutes ago. You know, he has to come in and out during the day to check on the food bowl situation, so see if he's missing out on stuff in the house. Hopefully she'll perk back up. Don't know what she could have eaten that would have made her not feel great. Hey, sweetie. Hi. Hey, hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Sam's here to pick up Johnny for a few days of... they are almost done packing. Yeah.
Okay.
And I got kitties ready to see you.
I do see Marty over there.
Yeah, he's chilling. I get 2 for the price of 1 today. How did that happen? It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Today they've added... I'm sure these must be evergreen too, but little hot air balloon looking things. Pretty cool. Would that scare the deer? Helpful, thank you. Even spitting it for me so I could get the full effect. Porterhouse steaks are on sale, so I'm headed into Harris Teeter. I don't think the dollar store's open, but maybe they've reopened. They had a water leak and a mold problem. It looks like they've reopened. They were closed for a good bit, over a week. I don't know. The air conditioning unit probably caused the water problem. Remember, that's what happened to our poor Taekwondo family. Yeah, but they are reopened. Okay, well, I'm walking right past here. I might as well pop in. I said goodbye to Sam and Johnny, and they're headed back to their father's house now. We had a good time in Guardian Angel and scored some great Ray Dunn mugs at 75% off. I was able to get 4 porterhouse steaks at the sale price in the family value packs, so that was good. I'm headed to Kohl's now for my pickup. I sure hope that roped off area, which makes sort of no sense to me, has nothing to do with chargers, because that would be the absolute worst spot in the history of spots. I couldn't see anything wrong with the road though, so I don't know. Maybe the Bloodmobile, but they're not usually in here. I don't know. That would be a horrible spot. Now over on the far end, up against what used to be the woods, that's the only spot in that parking lot that Chargers would be okay. From a standpoint of it's not so congested that it would just be ridiculous to put them there. So I got my pickup here at Kohl's and enjoyed browsing the Halloween stuff, and maybe came away with just a couple other items. I'm headed home now. Hopefully Don is around to able to help me in with all my stuff, or I'm going to be working at it for a while.
Well, it doesn't look much different than the Nest. That's the new First Alert CS5, I think it is. It installed with the same bracket. I just twisted the Nest Protect 90 degrees and it pops off, and I put this one on and twisted it 90 degrees and it locked in place. So it was perfect. The app that installed it, the Residio app, took you through it, no problem at all. It had a path if you were installing it to replace a Nest Protect, so I took that path through the app. I have to say they did a good job. Everything worked the first time. It connected with the Google Home integration, so it still shows up in Google Home just like the Nest Protect did. So I'm quite pleased with it. It's 10 years or something like that, and it came with batteries, so I think it's good. I think Marianne did good getting this one.
The other project was I've now pulled up the conduit, dug up the cable, power cable, electrical cable that ran over. I pulled it out of this conduit. I went up again and made sure the wires were, I couldn't remember if I totally disconnected the wires. I had, the ground wire was still connected. I had disconnected the neutral and the hot wire, but the ground wire was still connected. It was, so I undid that, and I've just pulled the Romex out. Actually, it wasn't Romex, it was that UF stuff, that suitable for ground burial, the gray stuff. Anyway, I pulled it out and I just tucked the conduit over there, so it won't be a trip hazard, which is basically the reason I pulled all this up. The other thing I did, oops, there it is. Oh, there we go. Is I did camouflage the, can you see it? You see the camouflaged deer feeder? It was a little bit of fun. I unfortunately ran out of the rust colored paint. I needed more of that. But I don't know. I took a shot at camouflaging it so it isn't that stark white. I haven't filled it all the way up. I'll do that tomorrow after it completely dries. I carefully set it up there because it was mostly dry to the touch, but it takes 24 hours for it to really do. But I don't think she saw it when she drove up, so maybe that's a good thing.